Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to talk today because I invited Jessica. I was going to say Rebecca Gray. Oh, it was Rebecca. It was your kids. It sounded really cute. I invited Jess and all of you that are on Jess's team to join my team for our end of month because I thought it would be more fun to combine some forces. And then I'm talking tonight because it literally just happened like a week ago that I came up with this idea. So tonight I'm talking to not put Jess on the spot. And then
I'm ready. I'm not scared. I'm ready.
Jess is ready. And then and she'll pipe in too, I'm sure. And then Jess will talk sometimes, and we'll probably bring on some other like director friends and things like that, so that you guys don't have to just hear from your leaders. But I'm excited about the fact that we just got back from SFR. So I wanted to touch base on some SFR stuff. And then next month is transition month, which means it's the last month of spring summer catalog. Yes.
We've gone through it so fast.
We did. I feel like we blinked and we missed it. Like it just like
I feel like it just came out. Yeah.
It's crazy. So literally madness, just crazy madness. But I want to talk a little bit about transitioning and what that means and what that looks like. So some like basic things, but we're gonna talk about it because you just never know. And this is being recorded, so I will post this and share it. So if you've got team and they're not on here, they can watch it later. But so some of this stuff is shared in the workstation already. I can't remember what is and what isn't in my brain at this exact moment. It's been a long day. It's been a long week and a half, but we got the new catalog at SFR, and we got to see all of the new items in person. We got to smell all the new smells in person. They actually, who has not been to SFR? Has anybody not been to SFR? No, I know. Okay. So like an in-person, I guess I should say, an in-person SFR. I think a lot of people have done virtual at this point. So in-person SFR, we get lots of giveaways. So we got like catalog with all the new testers. We got some stuff that's coming out this fall. So we've got, let's see if I can pull them out. We got the Winnie the Pooh. This is a wall fan diffuser, believe it or not. So we got that with 100 Acre Woods is coming out in pods, which is awesome. This smells amazing in pods. I could barely smell it in the bar. Like I felt like it was really like not very strong in the bar, but it smells really good in the pods. You know, some things just smell better in other things. So we got that. We got Hedwig.
Cute.
Trying to make her flap. We got Hedwig. So this is really cute. If you did not watch virtually or you were not in person, the letter is Velcroed on. So that'll be really fun for your customers. So it's pretty strong Velcro. So, but that's so cute. It's like ridiculous. Hedwig, put your letter, take it back. Take it back. All right, so that we got that, so you guys can see that. I just wanted to show you some things, just so you understand when you go to events, like say Oprah style, just bring out carts of things. Like you get a buddy, you get a buddy. We got an exclusive fragrance brick, and it's, I don't know if you can see, yes you can. It's glittery. I don't know how to explain this fragrance. Does anybody know how to? Anybody who went know how to explain this? It's really clean.
I think it smells okay. Weird. I thought it smelled kind of like a sour candy mixed with like, I don't know. I liked it.
I know it. No, there is a candy that smells like this.
I can't think of it.
Candy, and I was like, oh wait, yes.
I just can't think of it. It's like, it's not too sweet. It's like a soury, like
tart in there.
Yes, there we go. Tart. That's the word.
And then that didn't show you anything. We got this baggie, and oh, there's another thing in there. I forgot. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because I threw it in this bag. This is going to be a collection this winter. And this was really cool. I don't know if everybody that got to go into the expo. There was a home office expo and it had all sorts of different topics booths. And one of them was our fragrance creators. And the girl, her name was Sam, who created Vanilla Bean Buttercream, was there. So that was really cool. And she like gave us like smelly sticks like of the pure oils so we could like smell them individually and then all together how it smells like vanilla bean buttercream. And so I only say that part because the Scentspiration collection will be coming out this Christmas, and it's got a cute little ornament on it, but this is vanilla bean buttercream. But then these are all with vanilla bean buttercream. So there's candy cane buttercream. I could eat this.
My favorite. It's so good.
Oh my God.
It is very good.
It smells like those buttermints.
Yeah.
It smells like buttermints.
I said that.
You guys know
like,
the ones that like
reminds me
dissolve in your mouth
about-
that you get at like weddings and graduations. That's what it smells
And
like.
baby
I
showers.
thought of
Yes.
the Hershey's white chocolate bars with the peppermint bark in them. That's what it
Ooh,
smells like to
like
me.
like peppermint, like Hershey's
Ooh.
Kisses.
Oh gosh, it's
I didn't
heaven.
think of that.
Yes.
Gingerbread buttercream. I don't like food scents, but I really like this one. It smells like, I don't know. It smells magical. It smells like
Cookies. Like
baking
ginger.
on Christmas.
I don't
morning.
like
Yes.
gingerbread, but I really like that. I think the buttercream
Right?
cuts the ginger.
It
And
does.
then there's caramel buttercream, which I'm not even gonna sip for right now because it grosses me out. I do not like food scents. Did I just say that? I do not like food scents, but caramel buttercream, your food people will love it. It's a very foodie scent.
Give me
So
a
that's kind of fun.
spoon
It's
with
like
that.
forcing people to mix fragrances. When we talk about fragrance recipes, some people are really good at that, some are not. But so that's what that is. We had speakers. We had Amy. I'm gonna say all their names wrong. Amy Purdy, I think that's how you say it. She is missing her legs, both of them below the knee, and is an Olympic athlete, Paralympic athlete. So that was really cool. And then literally, this was my 11th SFR, 10th SFR. I've been to a lot of them. And we had John Ondrasik, I think is how you say his name. He is known in the music world as Five for Fighting. The song Superman, most people know that song. If you look up Superman, Five for Fighting, or 100 Years, Five for Fighting, those two are like really big ones. Even if you
My
have never heard
girl
of Five
Kay
for
is about
Fighting
to
in your
cry.
head, goodness. I died seeing him. Wasn't he great? He was probably like top 3 all-time speakers for me. He incorporated, if you didn't get to watch, music with what he was teaching, and he was fantastic. So just a little bit, plus tons of home office, tons of other consultants speaking and sharing their stuff. Oh, and we got the new travel twist. Do you guys see this? So travel tins are going away. If you have not heard, travel tins are going away. So if you have somebody really upset about that, this is what is replacing it.
Literally no one. Absolutely no one.
It is our worst selling product by far, but this is really cute. It's literally, it's got the like, I don't know if you can see it in my horrible light. It's got like all the symbols on it. It's really adorable. And it just literally twists open. And this one's Luna, and I hate Luna. I know, don't shoot me. I hate Luna, but this literally smells really good. Again, a moment where something smells better in another product, I guess.
I totally agree.
Like, I got
doesn't-
like, oh my God, she hates Luna. I can see everyone judging me right now.
It doesn't smell quite like the wax. I
It
can
does not smell
confirm.
anything like the wax.
I'm a fan of the wax, and it is a little bit different. I mean, it's not bad. It's good.
It's way better. The wax to me, and you can all laugh at me, I'll tell you exactly why. The wax to me what smells very musty. It smells like mothballs, kind of. It is not good. It is not good to me. But this is like
Plain it really,
really good.
but I love the scent. And ain't there supposed to be like florals in it or something?
Yes, and you can smell the florals in here.
I hate
It's so
florals,
good.
but
I
I
do
love
too.
that scent.
Yes.
But it smells amazing in this. So Luna and Travel Twist, highly recommend, when I will literally not recommend Luna except to people who are not me. Because
Did you
everyone
see
else loves it. So
Did you see the stars on the side that show
Yes,
like the
it's-
different levels?
let's see if I can show it. There it is. So when you twist open, it'll like show like how open it is with the stars on the side. It's got them on a few sides, 3 of them.
Like it.
But it's so cute. The fragrance says Scentsy and it has the scent on the bottom. But it's like so cute, and like this could actually go in a car and not like be disgusting like travel tins are. So all your guys who don't want their thing hanging in the window, travel twist. Pretty pumped about it. I wasn't sure what I would feel about it, but I like it.
I want them in my bags, and I feel like those would be a lot better in like dresser drawers and stuff like that.
Like I was like, oh, I've literally been putting pods in my closets and drawers and stuff. Like just a pod, because it can't make a mess really.
I do scent circle, or not scent circles, scent packs.
Yeah, scent packs.
Yeah, I just hang them everywhere.
But I was like, this is like so genius. And you could put like, I have people who buy scent packs for like diaper pails and stuff at their house, and they install a hook, like a 3M hook. You could just put like 3M tape on this and like tape it inside. Because it's flat on the back.
I tried before like putting a travel tin in my trash can.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, I think that would be a lot better.
Because it's flat on the back. So
yeah.
I think this is gonna be like real genius. I think people are gonna, because this is like real usable. All right.
And it's recyclable.
Recyclable. Is it really?
Yeah. There's a
it
little recyclable
It sure is.
thing. That was my first concern.
sense.
When I saw that, I was like, okay, people are gonna be like, well, what about, I don't know what made me think of that. But then when I saw the little symbol, I was like, okay, this is good.
Good eyes, Ryan. Good eyes.
I
So I
love that.
just wanted to touch on that. Things that we saw. More Harry Potter's coming. Alice in Wonderland stuff coming before the end of the summer. We have more Moana. We have what else was coming next month at my brain? Wally and Eve. So there's a lot. Hey Hey's coming. This Hocus Pocus is coming this fall. So we have a lot of things coming on top of this catalog. Is real awesome. The 10 fall scents that it got released are getting released with this, or fall winter ones. The 10 brand new ones are like all really good except for one, because it's a food scent, and I just told you I hate food scents. But all the rest of them I actually really, really like. And then the new warmers are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. So I haven't been that excited about warmers in like 3 catalogs. So they're like really, really good. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good catalog season with lots of good sprinkles in there. So I always talk about the catalogs, your cupcake, and everything else is the sprinkles. So like we work from the catalog and then we sprinkle in everything else. And so really good sprinkles, really good. And I'm like really excited to get that Harry Potter train, because it's going to be like a bookend on my books, because it's flat on one end and it looks like a book thing. So as we transition, one, I'm going to like transition out of SFR, but sign up for next year. Go. It's in Charlotte. It's going to be amazing. Start saving money now. Don't forget about it when it comes, because you're already prepared, because Dawn told you to start saving money now. Yep. Don't kick yourself for not going. So I'm going to talk about transition, and you guys can ask questions if you want. I don't know who's been through a transition, who hasn't. I'm calling this Scentsy normal times. We just came out of 2.5-ish years of Scentsy insanity. I've been around since March 2012. So I'm just telling you that this is normal times. People are trying to say that it's a dip, or it's slow, or it's whatever. No, it's whatever you make it. You're just going to have to actually show up and work, because people aren't sitting behind their computers scrolling and flipping and shopping the internet. So you're going to have to actually show up and work. But you can make just as much money and just as good of a business in normal times as you can during whatever the hell the past 2 years was. We're never hopefully going to experience that again. Yes, we had some great business stuff happen, but I hope most of you would agree with me that I would like to never live a COVID situation again in my life and be locked down. So let's get used to normal time, shall we? So what I want you guys to do is to show up. If you are doing this for fun, 200 is your goal every month. If you're doing this to build a team, 500 is your minimum every month. Don't let yourself do anything less, and you can do a lot more. Set your goals higher than you think you can and shoot for them. Even if you don't hit that high goal, you're going to hit more than you would have if you hit your safe goal or set a safe goal. So always set your goal like out there, further than you think you can, and you'll fall back into a really safe spot. So there's a really good incentive coming this fall. There's 4 trip options plus SFR registration. So good, and anybody can earn SFR registration, so you can do that. So as we transition, this month isn't over yet. It's not over yet. People like to give up on things. It's not over yet. You have until tomorrow night. Technically, because most of us live here in the East Coast, we have until 2:59 a.m. on the 1st. So your month is not over yet. If you are not pleased where you are at, you are not done working. I don't know about you, but I'm never pleased at where I am at. I can, especially with the economy the way it is right now, I can always use a bigger paycheck. So I am never pleased with where I'm at. And so I will work till the very last second on the very last day, always. Show up and do the work if you want it to be there, and be consistent. Next month is transition month. Most of the catalog is going to be 10% off. There are reports in your workstation. If you don't, I'm not going to show you how to do that tonight, but you have sponsors and leaders, directors who will show you how to pull those reports if you don't know how. But there are reports in your workstation where you can literally select all the things going away, and it pulls a report of everybody who's ordered those things. So you can have Scentsy Club conversations, which Scentsy Club conversations is what we are doing with the incentive through the end of July. So that's cool. You can have Scentsy Club conversations, talk about warmers, whatever is going away. There's a lot of very popular fragrances going away in this catalog. Jammy Time and Wax, Sunkissed Citrus, Vanilla Mitten Wax is not coming back. That was huge in wax for me and a lot of other people. So there's a lot of things. I just alarmed somebody. There's a lot of
Look, you're joking.
I am not joking. So there is a lot of things.
I quit. I'm done.
I don't understand that.
I just crushed it.
Cleaner, but not in the wax. Okay.
So there's a lot of things that are not coming back that people will probably want to put in their club. Great opportunity for you, right? Because they will still make it for them forever. So you're fans of those things, get them on board with Scentsy Club. I explain Scentsy Club without using the word club because I think it sounds like you have to pay for something and it irritates people. I just call it our auto ship program. So if you want to adopt that when you're talking to people, there you go. I took the club out of the conversation because I feel like it confused people. A club is something you pay for, and all they're paying for is the product. So I use our auto ship program. So next month, you can have huge sales. July is literally usually one of my biggest months because it's a transition month and there's so many ways to get sales discounted. There's some other things coming next month. I'm sure we'll hear from Dan and Lacey tomorrow night. But there's a lot of stuff coming that's going to help push your sales on top of almost everything being 10% off, on top of Scentsy Club subscriptions. Those are awesome because they're recurring and they're great. And then make sure you are having parties next month and reward people for hosting for you, reward people for ordering from you. I literally tell people if they host for me next month, I'm gonna send them stuff from the new catalog. You're gonna see a full catalog, you're gonna get some samples of the new scents. I'm going to butter you up if you host a party for me. If you order from me, I'm going to send you a PDF link of that catalog because you can download the PDF from Workstation. I pop it in my Google Drive and I send them the Google Drive of that PDF. So if they order, they immediately get a sneak peek of what's coming in August. So entice people to place those orders. Like you get the sneak peeks if you order this month, if you host this month. And so entice people at the end of the month, the last week, last chance, first glance. If you've never done a last chance, first glance, literally have the first half of the week being like, this is the last chance for these items. This is the end of the spring summer catalog. Here's what's going away. Get your Scentsy Club in order. Like, don't come to me on August 1st and ask for these things. They will be no more, right? We always have the customers that come on August 1st and want the stuff that just went away every time. So like the first half of the week, focus on the stuff that's going away. You'll be able to place a party order for the stuff going away. The second half of the week, hopefully your sales are all secured by that second half of that last week. And that second half of the last week is all sneak peeks of the new catalog. What's coming, what's happening, what's being added, blah, 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 blah. And you're gathering orders for the new catalog so that August 1st, you can go active because you're going to have another party order with all that new catalog stuff. So plan those things, and you can have other people host them. But if you can't get anybody to host a last chance, first glance for you, at least have one yourself and invite your customers to it. So parties can come from anywhere. And I use party loosely because I also hate that term. It's just, there's not really a whole lot of better ways to describe that situation. But, and then also next month, supplies, get them right away. If you can't get them before the 10th, get them as soon as your Scentsy paycheck comes in on the 10th. Do not wait to get them because you want things prepped before August 1st. Do not fly by the seat of your pants. You're running a business. Get your ish together. Get your things labeled. Get your new fragrance stickers sheets ready. Like, get things ready to go out so that when you do have people order and you're telling them that they can have new things, you can actually send them the new things. Don't lie to them because you decide to sit back and not get your supplies. So make sure your supplies are ordered. Do not wait till August to do it. They're discounted in July. Order what you know you're going to use. Don't over order, that's silly, but order what you know you're going to use. And the things that I always say, a transition tester set, catalogs, and product lists. And if you're a person who sends mail, scratch and sniff stickers. Those are literally the only things I tell people to buy. Because those scratch and sniff stickers smell as accurate to the bar, usually more accurate to the bar and how they warm than the testers do a lot of times. And you can send scratch and sniff stickers on a sheet of paper for a single stamp or a postcard for a postcard stamp. Very cheap way to market Scentsy fragrance. So they're my favorite sneaky tool because they're nice and cheap. But just make sure that your business, so many people have been so frustrated for the past few months with the way things have changed back into Scentsy normal that they've stopped focusing on their business and they've focused less on their business. And they're like, oh, things aren't happening. Yeah, you can't just sit back anymore. You rarely could. And what happened the past 2 years is a freak incident. Hopefully we never encounter that again. I would much rather have to show up and work my business than go through COVID again. So you do have to show up and work your business. But I have said this a lot to my team lately because I feel like a lot of people are feeling the pressure of having to work. And so I'm going to share, to wrap up my little spiel here, I'm going to share something that I heard at my very first spring sprint, which is what World Tour used to be called. I went to my very first spring sprint and one of the consultants spoke and said, most people here don't do this as a full-time job. You have a million other things. You have kids, you have whatever going on. And watching somebody work this business like a 9-to-5 feels overwhelming. Not everybody's a 9-to-5er. That's okay. I was a 2 other jobber for a very long time. And so this really hit home with me and it really helped me focus. You don't have to do everything. You just need to do the basics. They need to be income producing. And remember that showing up is showing up. Even if all you can show up is 15 minutes that day, show up for 15 minutes, make it intentional, make it income producing, and your business can be just as solid as somebody who's doing this as a 9 to 5. And I live by that motto. I lived by it for years. I literally just started doing only Scentsy this past August. So I lived by it for literally almost 10 years of my business, 9.5 years of my business. And I just want to remind you guys of that. Like, if the groups overwhelm you, if seeing all the shit people do overwhelm you, like, turn off the notifications, unfollow the group, stop being absorbed by it. You don't have to do all the things. You just need to have good follow-up with your customers, contact with your team if you have them, and get your PRV and recruiting. That's it. Everything else is extra. And if you don't have time for it, don't do it.
We really overcomplicate it sometimes. Like, it really is.
We make it like rocket science and brain surgery, and it's none of those things. So, and I think that's very important to hear. Kat, was this meant for you, Kat? No, but maybe you needed to hear it. Not intentional, but sometimes we show up because the universe knew we needed to hear it. So, I can't handle that sleeping baby. Look at, okay. So that's my spiel for that, is make it your goal to show up 15 minutes a day, if nothing else, and do income producing things. It'll make a big difference in how consistent your business gets. Trust from experience. I only say things I've actually done. So, any questions about anything SFR, transition, consistency, showing up? Oh, did I just keep this to half an hour? Who am I?
I don't know you. I have no idea who this is.
Literally. I was really prepared today.
Somebody's got to have questions.
Nope, no questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those who've never gone to like any Scentsy like in-person event, like whether it be world tour, anything, because when I joined September of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So I came into
The chaos.
crazy.
Welcome.
Yeah, like I had a couple months of normalcy and then like hit the chaos and everything. So, you know, events weren't an option or anything. So what can we expect, even going to something as small scale as world tour compared to like, you know, SFR?
So this is, I said to a bunch of leaders, because people were like, man, like nobody's coming to SFR this year. Like, I'm so disappointed I can't get people to sign up. And I was like, well, here's the perspective. Most of the people that are like really actively showing up right now are the people who joined since our last SFR, because that was July 2019, right? And I was like, so they literally have never got to experience anything in person ever. And so us going, you need it for your business. It's really good for you. It pumps you up. There's great training. Like, that means nothing to someone like you, because you're like, I just did 3 years of business without needing that. So why do I need it? Right. So I get it. That's literally like, I keep giving everybody that spiel. So that's exactly like why. So in Scentsy normal times, like we're heading into now, there are always going to be roller coasters in a business. That's just how it is. And seasonally, yearly, there's always roller coasters in business. And so in Scentsy normal times, what ends up happening is our normal year, we kind of like heat up like when spring summer catalog happens, and then you start to feel like really tired heading into fall catalog. But SFR happens right then. So it pumps you back up, gets you really excited. You get to see people in person, see that like weirdos like me make this a successful situation. You see people of all different types being successful and just being normal weirdos. And it's very encouraging, and you get all pumped up again. You get your cup filled in a room full of people who don't think your choice to do direct sales is weird, which is really, really nice to be in a space where everybody understands why you're in that space and doesn't question it, because we're in an industry that we get questioned about our choices a lot. And so it's really, really nice to experience like not getting questioned, and just people who embrace exactly who you are and why you're there. And then obviously you get to see sneak peeks and get things, and that's cool too. But the cup filling and the training from people who have done this successfully and are doing this successfully is invaluable. If you've done any of the virtual events, you've heard a lot of people talk, and they have great information. Imagine their energy in person, because it's a lot of times harder to get energy from people through a computer.
Yeah,
Just doing this.
because all of my events that I've done have been virtual.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, SFR wasn't on the books for me this year, but I was watching live. I
Yeah.
was texting Jess the entire time, like, like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Or she would be texting me like, this person reminds me so much of you. And I'd be like weeping, and
So
as
imagine
crazy
those
as it sounds-
emotions like times 10.
see, that's what I was worried about. I was like, I'm a crier. I don't care. So like, I think going into World Tour, I know kind of like the smaller scale, I know it's still going to be emotional, but I think it'll be good preparation for what
Yes,
we're
I
going to
feel like
face.
going straight into SFR would be, because that's what SFR was my first, it was actually just called convention back then, but that was my first Sensi event. And I was like,
It was a lot.
what did I just get into? Who are these people? It was like 4 months after I joined, and I was like, this isn't, and it was in Vegas. So it was like extra crazy. Like
God.
there was somebody dressed up like a purple Elvis. Like, I mean, people, it was nutso. And I was like, where am I and what's happening? But at the same time, it was so good to see just normal weirdo humans like showing up, having fun, being themselves, and nobody judging anybody for any of it.
Yeah.
Because I've always lived in like a weird corner of the world and had a very small circle of friends and never really felt like I fit in anywhere. And Sensi was like, I'm gonna like try to say things without crying. Sensi was the first place where I like felt a sense of belonging and that I could show up exactly who I am and everybody Just Markham, if you're gonna bring that baby on here, you better turn that video on. But so
He's
World
eating
Tour-
right now. Sorry.
Aw, baby. So World Tour, much smaller situation, one day only. So it definitely is less overwhelming, but same kind of energy, same level of training, freebies, sneak peeks, all the things heading into spring summer catalog. So and that comes right as we come out of the crazy winter season when
Yeah.
you're feeling like drained from the busyness of it, and you just need loved on. You basically just need a warm hug from somebody because you feel like you just got the shit beat out of you for 5 months of holiday season. And so it falls at, again, just a really good time to go and get embraced by people who love you and understand where you're at because they just went through those 5 months with you. So
Yeah. Okay.
it's just really good for normal time Sensi. I know it's going to be really hard for people who have never attended an event and had success for 3 years to understand that until you go. So I literally am just begging people to go because normal time Sensi is very much more up and down through the year. And it's totally normal. And to go to those things is to get that affirmation from people who understand it. So.
Yeah, because I know during virtual, like a lot of like the consultants who were doing virtual, we were just like, well, doing like the whole chat thing because it was a Zoom.
Yeah.
And then this one person, it took one person and she built a Facebook group. So then we all joined that and like it was incredible just listening to some of those people and like they'd be posting pictures like here's where I'm at and like it was and even just being virtual and never seeing these people like I walked out of SFR, well not walked out but like I got done with SFR. I have like 10 new Sensi consultants who I've never met, never seen before except like
and
on
that's like
Facebook.
one of those things like you're like your internet friends get to become your real life friends because you finally get to like hug them, and you'll feel like you already knew them because you've been spending like every hour with them virtually, but to be in the same space with them and feel that in person is like indescribable. So I just go to an event, just trust on and go. I do not miss in-person events as in I do not miss going, like I go to all of them is what I mean. I missed them. I missed them mentally and physically. I do not skip them. I do not skip. It is, even when I was a hobby person, it was like, to me, the most important thing I could do in my business.
Okay.
So just the best.
I'm excited. I'm nervous though too, because like I said, like I was texting Jess, like watching everything. And I actually made a joke during the award ceremony. I was like, had that been me walking across that stage as a new director, like in that time, I would have been like in a ball gown.
Yes,
Like,
girl.
I'm that person, like just purple glitter head to toe. Like, and I don't wear dresses, but like,
It's the one night Jess will tell you, because I room with Jess. Jess will tell you it's the one night I like put on makeup and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like if you
I
don't
never
dress up,
show
you're
up.
like outnumbered.
I know that.
I wore a very fancy flowy dress this year.
So Dawn, correct me if I'm wrong, but director and above walks every year. Am I right?
Director and above walk every year.
Okay, if you're still listening, you will get to walk across that stage.
Heck yeah.
And I fully believe 100% that you will still be being paid a title at director. Maybe even more, because you freak me out. So
I think SFR, even virtual, was the fire that I needed, especially after, who was it that me and you were talking about? She had just spoken when me and you were texting.
wasn't the very last one the prison ward lady?
No, I think she was before that.
It was right before Cassie.
Oh my gosh.
I get it. Okay.
I forgot. Just
Does anybody else have any other questions or things or good transition tips or
whatever you want.
I don't know what else. What else?
I have a transition tip.
Okay, transition tip.
Get your testers out of your house.
Get all your materials out of your house.
I have spring brochures right here. Spring testers. You don't have to give away your testers if you don't want to, but I have enough of them that I'm fine with it. And I'm gonna send out kind of like a payday party pack, like don't give this back to me kind of pack, and hopefully get like little basket parties going, if you know what I mean, and like get people to take them in July, because it's transition time. So keep that in mind. You want to do heavy parties, basket parties, whatever you can in the beginning of the month. And then towards the end of the month, like Dawn suggested, you could maybe do like the last chance first glance sneak peeks. But if I were you, just my personal opinion, I wouldn't be doing too many sneak peeks. I would be pushing hard through July.
That's what I said.
Pushing hard.
Only do sneak peeks if your numbers are where you want those last couple of days of the month. Like you are literally waiting to sneak peeks until like 3 days out. Like you are not July. Do not ruin your July by showing off shit that's not coming yet. Do not be the person who posts the hocus pocus warmer that's not coming till October. Like knock it off. You don't have that stuff's not here yet. Like the catalog comes out August 1st, but we have a whole July to work. And
Yeah.
so focus on what is
So-
current and prep for what is coming.
Yeah,
Okay, on
I
the hocus pocus warmer, I did share that, but only because someone else is sharing it, and I wanted my customers to see it from me before they saw it from anybody else.
I'll
But
tell you what,
also, my
as
numbers are
someone-
where I need to be.
as someone who's done this for 10 years, 10 and a half years,
And a cut.
I have never sneak peek something even if someone else did it. And it's
I
never
was-
once hurt my business. I literally wait to do it. If somebody sees it somewhere else, they'll come and ask about it. Like, when's that coming?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Because I take care of them and they know that I will tell them when it's coming. They're like, I know this isn't coming yet because you haven't posted it, but I did see it.
Exactly.
Is it real? And I'm like, of course it's real. I'll post about the information when we have it. But we don't even have a price for that warmer. We don't have a
Right.
price for it. We don't have a
We
price
don't.
for it. We don't have official
Exactly.
photos of it. Like,
we can't control at the end of the day if people are on Pinterest already posting the entire catalog. That's true. They are. And it's whatever. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to stress about that. Just
if
this
someone
is what you
wants
need to
to
I promise.
If someone wants to be ahead of the game and worry about their sales in 3 months from now, good for them. But
It's-
while they're doing
it's
that,
not the
they're
way.
taking care of all their customers now, because their customers
Right.
don't know what's going on now. And those customers won't be theirs in October because they'll have completely lost them between now and then. So like, we don't like, I'm just being really blunt and honest with you guys. Like, I have never done anything in advance like that because I have a paycheck now to earn and I've got bills to pay. And when you always are doing things a month or 2 or 3 months in advance, your business is a month or 2 or 3 months out there. Not now. You're not getting sales now from the stuff that's happening in 2-3 months. So like I said, those are sprinkles anyways. They don't really like, you should never count on those LTOs as your PRV. They should be extra anyways. So for things like that, like I said, like July, like my party people, my orders, I'm going to give them sneak peeks about August, right? So like use those things if you know people who like those things, like one-on-one communication, like, hey, I know you're going to keep ordering until then, but I also know you're a hocus pocus freak and I have to send you this photo. Like use those things as ways to
Like-
connect in one-on-one versus like mass communication. Does that make
Right.
sense?
If you know someone who's a super fan and they're a good customer and you know they're not going anywhere, there's nothing wrong with messaging them. And we would never say not to do that. It's just overall a good business practice to not be like blasting it to everyone until a little bit later. Like if it's one-on-one and it's someone you know that's a fan.
Yeah, I use those things as like rewards and like
Right.
special like connection things, like Harry Potter, same thing. Like there were a couple of my Harry Potter people I instantly texted and said, oh my God, more is coming. And I didn't even like necessarily tell them what was coming. It was just, I know they're going to be excited that they're going to be able to get more Harry Potter stuff, you know? And so use those things as like tools to build relationships, because that's really, really important in Scentsy normal times. This is a relationship business. And so you have to have connection with your customers. That's what keeps them with you. And don't give away the cart before the horse, you know, like, or the horse before the cart, whatever that phrase is. Don't give it all away. Don't give away the milk before they buy the cow.
I think that's right.
That one's right. That one's right.
I would just say stay busy. Get all of your materials out of the house. Be talking to people.
So focus on
Let's do
July. Get your supplies. Don't sell anything sitting on your desk or sitting in a nook or hutch or counter or whatever. Get them out, share with people. Use the reports in your workstation to know what's going away that people will want to Scentsy Club or stock up on, and focus on that. And then focus on getting people who are excited about the new catalog, get them hooked so that they're ready to host come August. So that's your think ahead, is who can I entice with the catalog so that they book for August? Get back to parties.
Rayanne is so
Let's
mad because she knew she shouldn't have said anything because she was like, man, we're at 30 minutes. Yes. And now it's no.
Do what now?
I was just wanting to say on behalf of me and all my team, I just want to say thank you so much for the invite, Dawn. You were absolutely amazing and your team has been wonderful and hospitable. So thanks for letting us be here.
We'll let you talk too much next time.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Oh, what do you mean by hand out all your current marketing materials. So all your spring, summer marketing materials, make it your goal that they get out to people before the end of next month.
Like
So
your
get all your-
magazines and everything else
Yeah,
back
your
up.
catalogs, your product list, your showcase brochures, whatever you have, scratch and sniff stickers, get them all out of your house. You can't use them after July 31st, so get them in people's hands so that they hopefully buy.
He's
So,
dead.
So
That's
as
all.
far as all
That's
the
all I got.
product is concerned, is there a
About what?
percentage that's getting kept? Is it all new product
For what?
for the new catalog? Like, is there a percentage of
There will be things that stay
new
and things that go.
warmers?
on July 1st, they'll release a flyer that has what's going away. So you'll have an exact list of the things that will be discontinuing after that catalog. So you'll know exactly what things you can push and market as far as what's staying versus going away.
Okay, gotcha.
So
thank you.
that'll be on the workstation July 1st, not August. That'll be on the workstation July 1st.
Dawn, show me the travel twist.
It's literally so cute. Like my favorite part is the little symbols. Dawn, you gotta come
So
closer.
what's inside of it?
It's got the wax
It looks like a
symbols on it,
sponge.
and then it's got like stars on the side to show how open it is. And the inside is like, it's like a piece of fabric almost, is what it
It
looks
look,
like.
oh, does it look like felt kind of? I thought it looked like a
It looks
spongy
kind of
felt.
felty. I haven't taken it
Felty.
apart. Usually I take things apart and figure it out. Hold on.
She's
I'll
married
do
to
it.
an engineer, everyone.
So yeah, it's kind of like a big, thick
I went into his stall to do
piece of
more.
felt almost.
Gotcha.
Bumped me.
It's very fragranced. I will now smell like Luna for the rest of my life. But
Oh my god, I can't with you rubbing that on.
Does it fit in like a cup holder of a car?
oh yeah,
Yeah, good
Um,
idea.
and it just twists so you can like decide how much fragrance you want.
Yeah.
And the back is flat. It just has the fragrance and Scentsy on the back, but the back is flat. So we were saying you could 3M strip like inside a trash can or a diaper pail or a cabinet or a drawer or something like that, a locker, like, because it's flat back. So like this would be great for like under sinks or even like anywhere that you want to put like inconspicuous
smart.
fragrance. So that's the part I
I'm
think.
about to travel twist my whole house.
Yeah. And I hate Luna and it smells great in Luna. So
They're only $7. Like
They're
that's
only
pretty
$7.
crazy.
So I think they're gonna sell well. I think there's a lot
I
of
do
ways to
too.
market them. And so I think they're gonna do really well.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm happy about that.
And it doesn't come in every fragrance.
That's Uh-huh. what I was about to ask you is what was the scents?
It comes in Amazon Rain, Black Raspberry Vanilla, Cinnamon Bear, Clean Breeze, Cozy Cardigan, Luna, and Vanilla Bean Buttercream right now.
Oh my god, cinnamon
So-
bear, my god.
So popular fragrances. So
Yeah, I think that they're gonna do very well. Like you
Yeah.
were saying, like the trash cans and stuff like that. That's where my mind went.
yeah, because I have so many
Yes.
people who buy scent packs for their like diaper pails and stuff, and they just put a 3M hook and hang it inside. But this is way less like awkward spatial wise,
Mhm.
and they can control the fragrance of it. So I think this is
Yep.
gonna be real popular. So
When I seen them, I actually first thought of like baseball bags, because I'm a baseball mom. So I
Because there's
like
gonna be zero mess.
really
So a gym
smell.
bag,
This is gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
so there's nothing that can get messy from this. So like really, really good for gym bags.
Any sports bag, like gym
Yeah.
bag, sports bag, hockey bag, like all
Yeah.
that stuff that stinks like, woo.
So I just think it's like a nice like mix of options that will offer lots of versatility.
Everyone's over
Are
here
they doing
thinking
bundle
gym
and save?
bags. I'm thinking the fire department.
Yeah, all the things. And I think guys will like having this in their car more than other scents because there's nothing about this that like reads feminine or anything like that, but it's way easier to fit in a car than the travel tins were. So
I'm getting one to hide it in my husband's truck so it doesn't smell like, construction and whatever he's got in there.
it'll be perfect. Perfect.
It will because it smells already.
Are they doing bundle and saves on them
I didn't look. Probably not. Usually we don't when we first launch them.
first?
Oh,
No, not yet.
I wonder if Sylvia's still on this call.
Not yet.
Yeah. Dawn, did you hear anything about, how last year we had
Last
Spice
30
Egg?
days.
I already found it's not Jessica.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
What'd
I
you
wanted
say?
to tell you.
I was wanting to know if spiced eggnog was in the catalog because I didn't get to attend SFR. Yeah, I figured it out
It is
because I looked up
not.
videos. I'm so sad.
It is not.
It was
And
just- it was just a
is
holiday
not one
brick.
of the bricks coming either, so it is gone.
No, the bricks were like kind of
Well,
newish.
I have
Yes.
a bar in my club, but they brought 2 bricks. They brought 2 of the bricks back, which was Fluffy Fleece in a bar, and then
One of the food ones.
yeah, it was vanilla cinnamon maple.
Yes, that one.
Came back, and I'm like, really? Like y'all could have brought iced eggnog back, but no. That
Oh,
was
it's your heartbreak begins. Just wait till you really fall in love and like Dawn, and it's like 10 years later and you still can't find it. It's sad.
What was it?
Don't
Oh my
talk-
God.
Don't talk about my heartbreak.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My favorite fragrance ever in the whole wide world is a fragrance called Pixie. It was from my very first year and it's never come back. And it initially Bring Back My Bar didn't even have special fragrances in it. It was like a special one. We had like a scent trend and it was created specifically for scent trend. And so special things and limited edition things were not in Bring Back My Bar. So it's only been available to vote for Bring Back My Bar for like the past couple of years since they put everything in there. And it still hasn't come back. And I literally still hoard it. I have 10-year-old wax in my house that I hoard because it's my favorite fragrance of all time. Okay. That's my
So, like,
story.
I'm pretty positive I have it in my club still, but I had 3 total bricks. I went through one whole one. I have 3 cubes of the second. I have 1 whole brick, and that was just within like fall and winter.
So yeah, I'm gonna look and see if I have any of my brick or if I gave it all out to customers. If I have it, girl, I'm gonna send it to you.
Dude, same. She can have mine if I
Do
find
it.
it.
That was like my top favorite.
It was good, but you're passionate about it like I am my Pixie, and so
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it up. I'm pretty sure I have almost a full brick. So
Okay, what time is it? 9:56.
now 9:06, so we should probably go.
Well done. I want to be respectful of your time. I love you so much. And again,
I'm not
thank you
respectful of my
from-
own time, clearly. So
Thank you from me and my whole team. We appreciate you so much.
I love you guys. Can't wait to see you next month.
Alrighty. Bye.
Go kill the end of month. Bye.